Hi guys, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner. Today I'm sharing with you my project for the Oh So Inspired Video Hop collaboration for the month of August. This piece came to us from Sophie Fouchard, I hope I'm saying that right, and it is a embroidery hoop art piece. And it is artful. This is gorgeous. This piece is stunning in every way. I loved everything about it. And I love the colors, the florals. But what I took from it to use on my piece, my inspiration for mine, was of course the flowers and that one single word, that one die cut out word down there that stood out. I thought that was just brilliant. So you can find this original piece in the description box below this video, as well as all the other participants. And if you want to play along, there is a hashtag below. Go ahead and play along and use that hashtag. And don't forget to go on over and visit Alicia's Call Me Crafty Al YouTube page. She is our hostess and she does an amazing job every single month. She makes this super enjoyable. All right, let's get on with what I did. I'm going to be making 3 hoops altogether. I'm showing you one today. I've already put the fabric on it, but because I don't want that fabric to sink in as I'm working on it, I'm using acrylic blocks behind it, just kind of figuring out which way to place them correctly, and then that's going to give me some stability to be able to glue and press down so that glue's not so chunky underneath my pieces that I'm going to be gluing down. This worked amazingly, by the way. It worked absolutely amazing. I'm going to be using hot glue. It's not my favorite medium to use. I don't like it at all, actually, and I got burned numerous times. But my idea is to use these word dies from Paper Tray Ink. There are 3 of them, and I'm going to be attaching 3 hoops together at the end. You're only going to see one today. And the words say thankful, grateful, and blessed. And today I'm using the thankful. I did cut it out 4 times with 110-pound cardstock, and then I glued it all together with my favorite art glitter glue. And then I'm going to be attaching it with this hot glue. Now, any of that glue that might spread out when I press it down against that fabric and the acrylic block, I'm just going to take some Teflon coated scissors and just snip it off. Right away, while it's still just a little bit warm, you know, I'm going to snip it off in between the letters, and then you're never even going to know it's there. So that's just a couple of tips for you. I just wanted to share some tips. I'm not going to be showing you the whole process to this. I just wanted to show you how to start a blank canvas, if you will. So I had in my mind, I thought if I just put the word thankful on there, that would break the canvas and I would be able to go forward and start the design. So, but I couldn't. My mind wouldn't figure out exactly where I wanted the pieces to go, so I went ahead and attached that straw string that I wanted to use as a bow for the top where the little thing screws together. That piece of straw caused me so much difficulty. It's not easy to tie straw. I didn't know that. So I tried it upside down, right side up, backwards, frontwards, and finally I got a bow. Is it a great bow? No, and I'm going to redo it about 100 times before I'm actually finished with it. Not on camera, thank goodness. And then it didn't do it for me. I still didn't have a starting point. So I decided to choose one of the flowers that I knew I was going to have one on each side. That was a yellow floral. And I just glued it down. And then instead of taking the opposite side of that canvas and making the next yellow there, I decided to do a big cluster. So I took 3 of my florals that I knew I wanted to be together in 3s, and I set them down, figured out how I wanted them to be, and then I glued them together. So I glued their petal to petal, and then I glued them on the bottom and attached them. And then I wanted to mimic that same thing along with that one yellow flower on the right hand side, but not exactly. So I took the same color florals and I just mixed them up a little bit on the opposite side of my canvas, if you will. And again, glued them together and then attached them down to the piece. And that's where I broke the canvas. That's when it started to work for me and I knew that I could go forward. So then I started messing with my leaves and all of these things that you see in front of you, all of the leaves, all of the flowers with the exceptions of 2. I made 2 paper flowers myself that are in this piece and I wanted to use them. All of those things except for the word thankful are things that have been given to me over the years, things that you, my viewers, have sent me. And I love making pieces like this that I can hang on to and use over and over again that remind me of you guys. So I just kind of wanted to let you know that I treasure the things that you do send me, and I use them in a lot of the projects that I make, and I love them all. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I wanted to let you know that I did use ink. Any place where those leaves weren't dark enough, I used a brown or a mahogany red and I darkened up and made it different to make it match the colors that I wanted. This is how it turned out. This is the final project for this one. This is going to be the middle loom that is going to be in my final project. And this is the one I'm sharing with you today. I'll share the other 2 in a video later in the week and showing you all 3 of them together. But for my project, this is it. And I think it turned out super sweet. I love the thankful just up there by itself. That's what the focus was, but I am a true fall lover and I wanted to incorporate fall into mine, and the florals and the leaves are spectacular. So here is a close-up of that final project. I hope you guys enjoy it and play along, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!